Hey guys, so we are here on Waikiki Beach. So
Aloha.
So Ronnie, we were
Yes.
talking about there's so many teams. Like right now, everybody in our marketplace, everybody claims to be, real estate sales team. So there's confusion as far as the homeowners when they're interviewing real estate agents. The word team has been abused so much in the industry. It sounds the same, right? So let's talk about So we are here for a couple of days. We and the team, so we mastermind. This is part of our quarterly mastermind summit. So part of it is what's the difference between our team, like a legitimate team, versus just somebody who call themselves team. Like how's our team set up?
Well, just like we're talking to our sellers, our buyers, when they're working with us, we are team system. So we are not like a one man show juggling with different tasks by the same person. So we have our ISA set up, OSA, we have a admin,
So let's slow down for people who doesn't know, right? So we have a marketing department whose sole purpose is to generate prospective buyers and sellers. So every month right now we have 19,000 buyers in our database. And you mentioned a couple of things just now. You mentioned our inside sales department. Can you explain a little bit? So one is our marketing department. That's how we are on radio, TV, if you just Google, basically we've been featured on ABC, CBS. It's because of our marketing department.
Right.
But you mentioned about our inside sales team. What's the role of our inside sales team?
So our marketing department does a great job generating the leads for the potential buyers and sellers, right? So when they're calling us, the job for the inside sales agents, the inside sales team, it's crucial because their job is to check the timing and motivation of the buyers and sellers, and the job is just one thing, is to book the appointment for us.
Right. So just because somebody say thinking of buying a home, that doesn't make them a buyer. So when the owner of the house hire our team to get the home sold, instead of bringing some random people who may or may not qualify, you only bring pre-approved, ready, qualified cash buyers.
That is correct.
And right now we have 19,000 in our database. So that's our inside sales team. The second thing you mentioned a little bit about our outside sales team. Now, can you describe what's the role of our outside sales team?
So once the ISAs book the appointment for one of us, the OSA, the outside sales agent, our job is to meet up with the leads, the prospect, the buyers, or the sellers, to find out more about what they're looking for and to convert them to an actual client.
So Ronnie, if I'm a home buyer, if I'm working with you, with a traditional agent, can you imagine typically all they do, they put their email and they put it on the automatic email system and the agent just get busy on prospecting, cold calling, door knocking, versus when the buyer's working with you, how does it work as far as how would you service our VIP buyers clients?
Because of the way that our team's set up, so the outside sales agent, they will dedicate 100% of the time just servicing the clients, meaning understanding what they're looking for. Once we do that at the first meeting, our job is basically to service them and show them homes to make sure that we can find the homes that they're looking for.
And these are including bank foreclosure, short sale, and homes. They are not easy. They are hard to find online.
Everything, correct.
For sale by owners and stuff. So it's very powerful. And then the next department, once you find the homes, once you are in escrow, and then what do you do next?
Then we have another part of our team, the TC team, the transaction coordinators. Their job is to really simplify our lives because we still want to focus 100% of the time servicing more clients, and their job while we open escrow is to help to make sure that all the paperwork, all the documents need to be signed are done in a legal and proper manner.
Right, so we are in a highly regulated industry, right? So we want to make sure that all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. So we have a dedicated full-time department who's make sure that we are in compliance.
Correct.
Right. So at the end of the day, with our team system set up, with our technology and marketing department, our inside sales team, our telemarketing department, our outside sales team, our customer service, our TC department, the way we set it up this way, at the end of the day, what do you think happened? If you're the clients, you are talking about home buyers and
clients
sellers.
benefit. They benefit. It's a win-win for everyone.
There is a misconception because there's so many wannabes team that's trying to copycat what we're trying to do.
Right.
So there's so many confusion now. Just the other day, last week, one of the homeowners came to our office and says, "Hey, I hired another team and they don't like the fact that there's so many people working on this project." The way our team is set up, they only have one point of contact. they're not talking to 15 different departments.
Right.
All this department is the back office to support
Correct.
Ronnie.
Correct.
So as far as the clients is concerned, they're talking to one.
Right. So
Which is
the
which
OSA.
is you,
The OSA,
right? Which
we
is
are
Ronnie.
the pilot of the transaction.
Correct.
We are the person in charge, and everyone else within the team is just to facilitate to make sure that everything else is going to happen.
Correct, because the traditional real estate agents, the way they work, is a one-man show juggling all the balls.
Correct.
The way you operate, you have all these teams set up behind you, so it can free up your time,
Right.
so you can service more time, you can dedicate more time to the clients, right? So I just want to make sure we clarify the myth of team system here because of this, because there's so many of these copycats, right? So people think the way the team set up is that now there's 15, 20 people that we are talking to. No, we are
Right.
talking to one. The reason we are setting up a team is to free up your time so you can dedicate. So we believe in this. Do what you do so well, right? So what you do so well is finding homes, including homes that are not on the internet, and negotiating deals. Do what you do so well and delegate the rest.
Correct.
Right? So I just want to share here live in Waikiki Beach. I hope it helps you. If you are looking to buy or sell, at least I give you an insight. We give you an inside backstage tour a little bit as how our team system works. If you are not thinking of buying or selling, if you own a home business, focus on this. Do what you do so well and delegate the rest. And that's how the foundation of our system. I hope it helps. My partner Ronnie and I live from Waikiki Beach.